Hey friends, how's it going? I hope you're all doing well. I'm here. I didn't think I would be able to be here, but I'm glad that I am. So, I don't know if anybody's been following along, but I was going to have a guest this weekend, but they rescheduled for next weekend. So, that's the story. So I will be able to stream tonight. I will be able to stream tomorrow night. I hope Hippie's not too disappointed and that I haven't been, you know, making people feel crappy or confused or anything because of all this nonsense. But I'm here. I'm here now. And I am gonna. Oh, not disappointed. Okay. Well, that's good. Real life happens. Yeah, I appreciate that. I also appreciate you being up for taking over. Um, it it's just going to be like instead of this weekend, it's going to be next weekend. But after reading the stuff in the Discord, it does sound like people would appreciate tomorrow's stream being at 7 instead of 6. So I might try to stick with that 7 time slot at least for tomorrow to see how it goes. Because I don't want anybody to feel left out, you know? I mean, 6 works a little better for me now, but it might not later. I don't know. It's just I've been going to sleep a lot earlier. So that's what that deal is. So I don't really know what I'm going to do or where I'm going to go. I'm thinking I might just head over to the steps again because it's what I do when I'm playing Ginger and I don't know what else to do. And it's easy because I could just teleport there with the druid in the group. I'm going to make sure to set Ginger as the main assist. I'm going to set the defender as the main tank. And we're going to go. I don't know what everybody wants to do tomorrow. I feel like I'm so out of the loop. I feel like I've been away for like a month, honestly, even though I haven't. I haven't really been streaming either, though, this week like I did the week before because I've been busy cleaning like crazy because my place was totally trashed. And I've just been neglecting it and putting it off because I kind of just hate where I live. And then, so that just kind of prompts me to not take care of stuff. But I'm glad it does look a lot better now. And at least I got most of the cleaning done for next week. But I was thinking he was going to be getting here either tonight or like Saturday morning. So I wanted to make sure that I had stuff ready. But it's postponed, and it was for a good reason too. It wasn't really just someone being flaky, you know. And when I heard what was going on, I'm like, yeah, you should really postpone this, man. I do dumb things. Hi, Fez. Good to see you. Hello. Welcome. Thanks for joining the stream. Sometimes when people have names like you do, I'm wondering if it's just so they can hear me read the name aloud. But it's not like false. I definitely do dumb things. One thing I like about the steps here is there is a merchant right here. There's a druid spell merchant. I've also been hanging on to my Darkfell Null Fangs because you could turn those in for extra XP. And the great thing about it too is it doesn't matter if you loot it in advance. You don't need to actually have the quest to loot them. I've also realized that I share an ability very similar to the Bard where I can throw like an invisible dart to, you know, pull mobs and stuff. And I'm sorry, my voice is shot. I've been kind of working on videos all day long, and I'm not doing too good. So, how are you guys doing? Anything interesting going on your end? I'd love to hear it. Give me a short break from talking. I did learn something today too. While I was working on a video, I was also working on the hot buttons, making macros for Ginger Fist, for AA abilities and for combat abilities or disciplines. I learned that if you want a timer, where is it? Okay, if you want a timer to go for exactly 1 hour, it's 36,000. So /timer 36,000, and that way, if you have an AA ability that has an hour to refresh, excuse me, and you make a macro for it, you can actually have like a legitimate timer that'll repop the button at the appropriate time. I never would have thought 3600, but I'm bad at math. Hippie, I'm just sitting here with my house guest smoking the peace pipe. Nice, nice. I hope you're having a good time then. Jacob, thanks for the video on Blightfire Moor leveling. I spent all day doing quests in that zone on Throne of Eye following your advice. Woohoo! Awesome, man. Jameson, good evening. Hello, welcome. Yeah, I know I might have avoided a few areas. Someone brought it to my attention, said, well, saying I missed some areas or whatever in Blightfire. But I didn't so much miss it as it was intentionally left out because I wanted to use or show the areas that I felt were good to level up in that area. So I left out a couple things. I left out the most hazardous ones because if you notice, I spent a good deal of time focusing on the rats. The silver moon or silver fur, whatever it was, rats, because of how easy they were. That they weren't social. They didn't aggro if you were fighting another one right next to it. Which, I mean, if anybody plays like I do, they feel happy playing in a place that's a little bit safer, you know? So that was the reasoning behind that, if anybody was wondering. Because yeah, I was trying to avoid the more deadly parts of that zone. Yeah, aren't the rats great? At least I thought so. I'm like, holy crap, man. This is amazing because they're pretty easy to kill and they don't like snowball. They don't aggro and they're not social. They don't try to help each other. Been kinda looking for folks to play with. And we oh yeah, I spoke to you earlier, or at least we exchanged comments earlier. Um, yeah, we play together. I mean, right now I'm three boxing. I'm playing solo, or if you want to call it solo. But you know, some nights during the week we group up. Uh, I think a lot of the other players also play other games, so they're not always available. But I'm trying to get more people in the guild to join up, so there are more people to group and play with and stuff. Um, and every Saturday we go out and we do a group thing, and that's what all this sort of thing where I kept posting was about, because I was going to have company this Saturday and I couldn't stream with them here. I would feel like a douche if I tried to stream with them here anyway. Maybe they would have said, oh yeah, go for it. But I'm like, no, dude, you drove quite a ways. I'm not gonna not gonna do that. So I like to try to give people my full attention when I'm hanging out. Like, because I don't like it when someone's not giving me their full attention. Like I have some friends that they'll consistently look down at their phone and stuff, and I'm like, dude, do you want to hang out, or do you want me to let you go? Looks like you got something important going on. And usually they're like, oh yeah, right, okay, I'm being a jerk, sorry, and they'll stop, you know. But I have characters of almost every level, honestly. At least every level from like 30 and up. I actually have one or two characters that are below 10 still, but I'm saving them for like other projects, like videos. But the core group right now is about level 85 ish. I think we're like kind of like 86, 87 now, actually. And that's the group we stream with every Saturday. With I play Somber Dirge, Hippie plays Izzy. I don't know what Grando's playing these days. He keeps switching. I think he was a Froglock Paladin for a while. But what the hell is this guy doing? Why is he running away? Lord. That was not fun. Did I accidentally, like, fear him or something? I don't even know. I don't think I did, honestly. I think he just started running. Oh, he's been on the Beast Lord the past few streams. That's right. I forget because, you know, he was playing one guy, and then he had the Necro for a couple of episodes, but then he power leveled the Necro, and his Necro's like 200, level 120 now. Yeah, thanks on the ding. I don't even know who dinged. It looks like it might have been the Druid. Yep. My monk is going to level a little slower than the others because I have my AA going to 30% right now because I want to make sure I have salvage. I want to at least have salvage 3, although salvage 3 doesn't unlock until I hit 70, which is only 4 levels away, really. So I think I'm on the right track. I could probably lower it a little bit to 20%. But I've been doing some crafting with Ginger. I've been making a whole lot of videos with her. Just because the name just tickles me, so... So yeah, I did a video. You'll see them all next week. Doing a lot of tailoring and working on human cultural. So I did manage to get the elaborate. How do you guys pronounce this? I say sagacious. It looks like sagacious. Curious. Or cuirass. So yeah. Sounds right enough to me. Yeah. Thanks. I know that there's always some folks out there that they're very particular about the pronunciations of words and things. And I always try to do as best I can. Yeah, I don't know if I used Intimidate or not. I don't think I did. Let me actually double check. I don't even think I have Intimidate. Yeah, I don't have Intimidate up right now. So I didn't Intimidate. I think they just had Spirit of the Wolf buff on, and my Druid failed on the Snare. And these guys will run when they get low on health. And so I'm thinking, yeah, because look, this guy's got Spirit of the Wolf too. So that's probably what it was. It just seemed weird because I'm not used to them running. So, what? Cute what? Hello, CS3. Cure what? LOL. I don't know what you're talking about. Are you trying to read my hotkeys? Yeah, I made a bunch of macros for the monk because the names of the macros themselves are not very self-explanatory, and I tend to jump from one alt to another because I might get bored of playing Ginger, and then I'll go back to playing other characters. I just don't want to keep playing Somber because I don't want Somber to get up too much higher than the group. Damn it, this guy. I'm hoping Snare will land before it gets too far. Okay, but of course we did get aggro of another guy over here. I'm gonna have to pay better attention to make sure these guys are getting snared. Okay, look, he's snared now for sure. Pretty sure that's it. Yeah, Mire Thorns is the snare. So unless somebody else comes along and hits them with something... Yeah, cute, what? I came into cure, okay, I don't know what's going on. Anyway, how you doing, CS3? I hope you're well, and, yeah, so like I said, I don't want to play Somber too much. I don't want to get them leveled up too much higher than the group. We tried to promise each other that we would try to maintain a decent level to be able to group with each other, because we already know what happened when, like, Esox got ahead of us a little bit, and that became a challenge because when we tried to do Grimbles, the all the mobs were leveled way beyond us. They were matched with Esox, and I think it should be more like a group average, which would help a lot, but it that's not how it was. So I was completely unable to do any crowd control, so we actually failed the mission because we had to give up. So I don't really care like who is what, but you know what? A druid would be absolutely fantastic. We do have one priest class, and that's Esox as a shaman. But you know, druids can teleport and all that good stuff. And I'm not really interested in having the group be super optimized or anything. We're not really doing raiding. We're just doing just content and stuff, and just trying to have a good time. So I'm not picking on anybody for this or that or whatever. I just want people to have fun. Because I used to have other players sort of pick on me, on my character, for not having enough hit points or this or that or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, that's not happening. That's not happening in this guild. So just whatever you feel like playing, whatever you enjoy. And if that's a druid, then, you know, more power to you, because we for sure don't have one at all. At least not in the group that we're doing. One thing to note about the group is that we're pretty much going first come, first serve on Saturday. So if the group fills up, and that's like 6 players and no mercenaries, then that's all we can really do. We can't make room, or I'm not going to force someone who got there a minute before anybody else did to leave, so someone else can jump in. So that's going to be the only thing, you know. Of course, I'll feel crappy if I have to tell someone, no, we're full up. But sometimes things happen. Like, for example, we'll be playing somewhere, and Grando might have to log out for the night. And if that happens, you know, if anybody's still online, I could say, hey, anybody that wants to take this open spot, come on down. Of course, it makes it that much harder for that person to get to the group if the group is somewhere kind of dangerous, like Fear itself or something. It's not so easy to get to, you know, unless we can find a way to open up a portal to it. And to do that, I don't know, we'd have to like maybe make up create a fellowship. I mean, I know we have a guild, but to plant a guild flag, I think you need to have at least 6 players on. And it might be easier to just also create a fellowship. I don't know. The thing is, I don't know a whole lot about guilds and fellowships, honestly. I created the guild because, yes, I know it's a great asset to have. Excuse me, Jesus. An asset to have people that can group together and everything. But as far as the details for planting the guild flags and all that for the ports, I've never done that, because I usually 3-box and have 3 mercenaries. So I've never had like 6 players to plant the flag. And if it's just me 6-boxing, there's no reason to plant the flag, because all 6 players are already there. Um, yeah, yeah, um, and I guess we could always try setting up a raid and we just have like two smaller groups or something like that. I don't know how that would work. I don't know if XP is shared equally among everybody in the guild. These are things that I don't know, but Hippie would know because Hippie has actually been in some legitimate grown-up guilds where I have not. No raids are not good for XPing. Yeah, I mean, I didn't think they were. Oh, I see what I did wrong here. Okay. Slash. Okay, that's why it didn't look like that button was being pressed. I really, really, really love this AA ability that lets you throw an invisible shuriken at stuff. My game sound is really low. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. I mean, at least for me, it's really low. I don't know if you guys can hear it. In AA raid setup, there really isn't any XP. Well, that sucks. That seems kind of pointless. Why bother raiding if there's no XP? Is it just about the loot? That seems a little bit sad, honestly. Okay, I'm going to start circling around here to the other way. Doesn't stop for us making two groups and just XPing alongside each other. Yep. Okay, yeah. I mean, I guess if you really want to kill a certain boss or whatever. Now, the two separate groups still get regular XP, right? I'm guessing, I'm assuming. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, now my sound is a little too high. Yeah, like, I've been playing this game for over 20 years, and I'm still constantly learning stuff. Yeah, yeah. Now, is there a way that if you create a raid, right, out of two groups or whatever, to sort of target one another or something like that? Well, I guess you wouldn't really have to, because if one group was lacking a priest, they could just use a healer merc, especially if that's what we ended up doing was like two separate groups. Because I honestly, I guess we could try that at some point. X target. Yeah, I guess there's that. I've been using X target for assist keys lately because they just seem to operate so much faster and more effectively. The only downside is that if you want someone in the group to auto attack, that you have to type in attack on in one of the lines. So that's something I don't love. My beard's being kind of unruly today. Either that or I just have the microphone too damn close to my face. In raid window, no mercs are allowed. Raid form. Well, I can understand that mercenaries wouldn't be allowed in the raid, but they could still be part of the group, right? Hippie? Or is that not the case? I would hope that mercs were still able to be used, at least as far as the group went. Mercs take group spot. If two different groups, yes. But if the two groups form a raid, the mercs have to be dropped? Really? That's really sad. That sucks. Now, once the raid is formed, can the mercs be unsuspended again, or they can't be? You can't have a raid going and have mercs, because that's what it sounded like. Oh, that's lame. So no raids. I mean, unless we got two full groups, like clerics and all, you know. And I don't really see that happening. Not with the guild is still pretty small. I mean, we got a good number of people, but everybody's got their own schedule and stuff, and that's why I'm still trying to make the guild grow. I've also made it to where if anybody at all that's joined the guild is asked by someone else that they meet if they could join the guild, that anybody, even a new recruit, can invite someone to the guild. And I probably explained that way more complicated than I needed to. The simple way of it is, like, anybody can invite anybody else to the guild once they're in, because I wanted to make it easy for people to get in. I don't want it to be some weird exclusive nonsense. You know, of course, if somebody ends up being a complete douche, yeah, I would say remove them from the guild. If they start trying to just stir up crap, I would say, yeah, okay, you're gone and you're not coming back. Because nobody needs that. Just about everybody that watches the channel is an adult, and no one wants the childish stuff, you know? We all work for a living and stuff, so. I got tunes. I can box easily enough. If there's a raid we want to accomplish, that's cool. I mean, I've got many accounts. As you could see, I'm here multi-boxing now. But it is more fun to play with a team, to play with a group. And So hopefully that would happen. And you know, if there's a if we get so many people in the guild and people that want to join and be a part of the live streams and stuff, I could just start live streaming more than once a week for that, you know? I mean, I already stream more than once a week. So we could have a group on, you know, one group on one night, another group on another night. That's fine too. And maybe they could be two different, like at two different levels. You know, there's like the level 80 to 90 group now that we have. And there could be another one that's like maybe 70s or 60s or something, doing completely different stuff. Yeah, I get you, Jameson. I mean, the one thing that's different is I still find it fun when I'm playing alone, but lately I have found it more fun and more enjoyable to play with others. Shock, the horror, I know. Coming from me, it's like a big thing. But you know, I'm kind of glad because I've always talked about how I didn't really like grouping with people and stuff. So I like that. Ooh, the druid gets an aura too. I hate that the shaman doesn't get an aura. They just get that crappy, like idol. That's that you gotta plant on the ground for a. It's like a debuff. And it's like I could cast a debuff. It's like give me something that the shaman doesn't usually have, you know? But nope. I keep forgetting to press some of my new macros that I made. The one that I am using a lot is my pull mob one, which is the invisible dart or whatever. Which my bard pretty much gets the same exact AA ability, which is very cool. I think it just has a different name. Boxing 3 tunes through tutorial at the moment. Oh, nice. Well, I don't know. You said it made it sound like you already have a couple of tunes here on Throne of Eye. But if you need any help, like, I'm glad to, send you a few bags and a couple of weapons. I always craft those. I don't know if I have any examples to show on here on this character. Oh wow, I still have my Velium claws. So I make stuff like this with Fez. Like I can make Velium dagger, Velium morning star, Velium longsword. And most of them have like 820 damage. For some reason, the monk's claws are a little better at 920. But I gladly make stuff like that for people. I can make extra planar trade satchels, which I always send those out to a few people. And even some Spirit of the Wolf potions. I just like to try to help out. Especially if people are planning on joining the guild. Forging Defiant gear. Well, you can't forge Defiant gear. But you can forge Cultural. Which Cultural looks like this. Foregoing. Oh, foregoing. Sorry. I'm like, forge? You can't forge it. Um, no, I'm using Defiant gear. Like, I was avoiding some of it because of reasons. It's mostly, it was mostly just with Ginger because I liked the way the tunic looked. Because it had that, you know, that classic Wu's fighting shirt look. And so I had that, what was that, Stone Forged or something that I quested in Gorukar that I wore until like I was 60. And it was just getting to the point where I was getting hit way too much because the AC was so bad on it that I decided to at least make some cultural. Right, right. Yeah, you know, the what I call the Wu's fighting sports bra look. And but right now I'm wearing the full tunic just because like I said, I was just getting hit way too much. But I am still looking. I'm still on the lookout. And if I find a quest where I could get a better monk tunic that has that look, I don't care what I have to do. I'm going to be doing that quest. I'm going to modify some of these keys to help me out because I don't know what happens. Maybe I'm button mashing too much. But my auto attack keeps going off, and that's kind of a waste. So yeah, I like the look of a certain thing because I'm ridiculous. If could do time and see if the pop armor has the bra look. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'll try just about anything, man. I want that look. Like I've been making non-stop videos, mostly using Ginger this past week. So, like I said, everybody will see him next week. Okay, it's working better now. I have done a few runs to about 70 attempting to not use Defiant. It's difficult to not use it. Yeah. See, one thing that I definitely had to compromise on, I needed to get the elaborate Defiant leather cap for Ginger, mostly because I just wanted to have Faroon. Faroon gives you ultra vision, and I was using a bracer to give me ultra vision, but the stats on the Faroon bracer were garbage. When I can have something like this instead, it gives me 48 AC, 508 hit points, you know, 20 to each of these stats, and then 20 to the saves. It's just so much better. So that's why I opted to at least get the Defiant helmet. And then the rest, I think I'm wearing human cultural. Which actually isn't bad. Oh, that's not cultural. Like there's items like this, like the gloves give me a 30 to attack and a 3 hit point regen. And I believe the boots are the same thing, 30 to attack and a 3 hit point regen. And if I could come up with some more augs, I can improve it even more. I've even got 30 attack on my tunic, thanks to this aug over here that I crafted. I've got 40% haste on my mask. And then another 30 attack over here on this neck item. So I want to get more augs and just, you know, build up the attack rating and make her just completely ridiculous as far as damage goes. I do enough non-defiant runs on TLPs on live. I want to take a break and make things easier. Yeah, no doubt, hippie. I'm down with that. Yeah, I use defiant on every other character. I'm just being weird with Ginger, just because sometimes you gotta have your thing, and Ginger likes having that little extra air so her midriff can breathe. It's like, I swear I give each of my characters their own personality sometimes. Like Fez, for example. He's level 96 or 97 now, but he's terrified of almost everything. And that's just mostly a reflection on myself in real life. And someone's sending me a message here. Fez, this is FS3. I can't understand what you're saying. If you're watching the stream, you could see exactly what you sent me. This is not English. So if you want to communicate with me and have me be able to read it, try this. Like, for example, if I want to reply to you, I remove the / and replace it with a bracket instead. And then I say, hey, use bracket instead of / so I can understand you. And of course, it's going to show up somewhere else. It shows up in this window, but I told Tarini to use the bracket instead of the /. Yeah, Ginger's not as good at languages as Fez. So that's why I'm not understanding. I do know Elvish. Pretty sure I know Elvish. Let's confirm. Yes, 100% in Elvish. I'm 100% in Barbarian. So if you speak Elvish or Barbarian, you're good. I need to start working on more languages. I speak Dragon. Elvish, as I said. Human. So yeah. And hello, Legbert. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Okay. Oh, there we go. Hey, I forgot about the language thing. This is CS3 Snagglebean. Away. Would love to join guild. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I will log in someone. Wait a second. By the way, Give me 1 second. I got AFK real quick. Actually, let me stay there. All right. I forgot to grab my phone. I just feel more comfortable when I'm following along here, so I could see what's going on. All right. I'm going to log in a character in POK, and then I can just send you an invite. I think I can log on Somber, but I'm not sure. No, I can't. But I can log on the Enchanter. That I know for sure. And I think the Enchanter's in the guild now. If not, I'm sure someone else on this account is. But if you can make it to Plane of Knowledge, I can send you a guild invite on one of those characters that I'm going to log in over there in Plane of Knowledge. Oof. I hate the gamma bug in this game. I don't know if a lot of other people experience it. It only really becomes an issue when you multi-box, and it only happens where the gamma fluctuates when you're logging in / out of a different account. But no, take your time. I can leave this character hanging out over there for the whole duration of the stream. Okay, and yes, the Enchanter is in the guild. It's in Chamber. I have 2 different guilds. I created a new one just for this. Just for us. I didn't know if anybody else would want to be in a guild called the Den of the Duplicitous, which I thought it was a funny name. Okay. Okay, yeah, you can either you could probably just send an IM to Izzy or me, and I'll tell you who I'm going to be here in a second. All right. I am here. I'm actually here next to Izzy. So I don't know how long you've been watching the channel, but there's a corner that I call Fesselwig's Corner. But it's right near the small bank, over near the 4 Eurydite research merchants. You know, Eric Rasmus, Marie Rasmus, Sansis Rasmus, and Nursa Rasmus, and toxicologist Huey. So we're right up over there in that corner. But if you just say hey, or if you want to join the Chaos channel and you say hey in Chaos, I'll see it, and then I could try to send you an invite. if you don't know where that is. But if you do know where that is, you could just walk up to them and hail them. Now, I won't see it as my enchanter, so you'll have to tell me in the stream chat here that you're over there, so I know to look at that screen. Otherwise, I'm not gonna see. Really? Really? Is that the game we're playing? Jesus, these nulls, man. They're really just out to piss me off. Okay, I'm just gonna run away from that whole thing right now and hope that the mobs just start coming towards us. There we go. We got freaking 4 of them now, but I'd rather do this than the crap that was going on. That was some nonsense. I'd be using stronger language, but you know, we're live streaming and I don't want my channel to be impacted. Yeah, I think we all have our own personal guilds these days. Because trying to join other guilds can be such a difficult thing. Oh, welcome, Tarini. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing it right. And I'm sorry if I'm not sending text messages back, like to the tells. I'm just trying to kill things and be entertaining, and thankfully Izzy is there to save the day. I still, now Trini, you're sending me tells still the same way. So it's difficult to understand. But I am understanding you in guild chat because you're speaking Elvish now. So that works. All right. Yeah, I don't know what language you were speaking before. A lot of times what I have to do is click on the main chat window and then go to languages and make sure I'm set to Elvish in the main chat window. Because sometimes, I don't know, it's weird that depending on what window you're chatting from, it might be a different language. So... Oh, hey Kevro, how's it going? Apprentice or Journeyman Mercs? I'm using Journeyman Mercs right now, and I usually use Journeyman Mercs because the Apprentice ones are terrible. Yeah, I'm gold account as well. I don't usually do free to play. I have a couple of free to play accounts, usually just because, like, I was paying for them. But it just got to be too much. I had too many accounts. So I let some of them go free to play. And I only have access to a couple of characters on there now. This is weird. So, Trini, if you could see this on the bottom of my screen here, it says you're speaking in Elvish, but I'm still seeing gibberish. So this doesn't make sense. It says Trini tells the guild in Elvish, I spixing Demri Elf LOL. So it could be that your Elvish is not at 100 yet, and maybe that's why I'm having a hard time. Because maybe your Elvish skill is not at 100. So yeah, not trying to question you. I'm just, you could see on my screen if you're following along. Your Talig me in barbarian. It should be in Elvish now because look, this is in Elvish, and main chat is in Elvish. So I'm gonna try again to talk in guild in Elvish, and hopefully it works. Because I said and now. Oh, the Darkfell Gnolls attacked. Oh, these guys are light blue. So anyway, yeah, I mean, if you had a lot of alcohol, it could come out that way too. This is true. But it could be either that they're working on their alcohol skill, or their Elvish is not at 100%, or I'm in some serious mental decline. But you guys could all see it on my screen too, so. My Elvish is at 100. So I don't know. I fixed it. Sorry, it was below average. Okay. I can understand you perfectly now. Like completely perfectly. So yeah, it had to be that your Elvish was just low. Okay, yeah, thanks. I didn't think I was. Because if it was a mental thing, then every time I looked at the screen, it would probably show something a little different. It wouldn't be consistent, you know? But again, anybody that does get an invite, if you have alts and you have multiple accounts and you want to invite your alts, I'm cool with that. That's fine. You know, everybody's welcome to go and check out the guild bank. If there's any equipment in there that you can use, feel free to help yourself. I don't care. If you don't have permission to take something from the guild bank, let me know and I can update your membership to where you'll be able to withdraw something. I think Izzy can also update people's memberships. Pretty sure he's a senior officer, and I gave all the senior officers the same abilities as the guild leader, pretty much. Oh, okay. So are you there now? Like looking for an invite? Because I'm here on Lorelei, Chamber of Chaos over here, by the small bank, near the Vashir Spirit Shroud Giver. Is it this person here? No, they're in a guild. Okay, I gotta go back to my screen because I'm getting attacked. Yeah, sure, Kevro. If you want an invite, I got my enchanter there, and Izzy is also there. And we are in Fezzelwig's corner over there, like I said, next to the small bank by the Eurodite research merchants and toxicologist Huey. You know, the little halfling poison merchant. And yeah, you just have to be in the same zone to get an invite. You don't have to be standing right there, but it helps. It's easier. Okay, I see Kevra here. Sending invite. I hope that's someone that needs an invite. So I sent Kevra an invite. Sending an invite to Sharkton. I'm assuming everybody here needs the invite. So Sharkton got an invite. Blointz got an invite. And Fower is getting an invite. So I think that's everybody. Let me know if you need it again. It looks like Sharkton missed it, so I'm sending him one more. If that's so, it's sent. Okay, so it looks like all the people right here got it. Got invites. All right. Got everyone. Thank you. Thank you. You're very welcome. And I'm going to go over here to access and see everybody who's a recruit right here and immediately update recruits to members. Because I know members got a little more permissions than recruits do. And as long as nobody behaves like crappy, sketchy, or just downright evil, they'll get to stay in the guild. I don't expect anybody to group if they don't want to. I don't expect anybody to go on raids or whatever if they don't want to. I probably won't even be doing a lot of raids, but I do want anybody who wants to do raids, you know, if they want to set them up and try to, you know, ask everybody in the guild, hey, I want to do this raid. Do you want to come? You know, then you can ask them. Just don't get mad at anybody that can't or says they can't or doesn't want to go. I could do a quick boon of the clear mind on the group here. I don't know if everybody there is grouped or not. I can also wait. No, he's gonna need something better than boon. Let me give him see if a level 80 buff will land on him. On Tyranny. Oh yeah, it'll land. Okay, so now we got level 80 brain buff. Could see about a level 80 haste also on him real quick here in POK. Now, unfortunately, I don't have lower level group haste, and I need to get back to my game also over here. So, welcome to the guild, folks, and thank you for joining. Oh, hey, look, there's some giants over here. Should I kill the giants or keep killing gnolls? I mean, the gnolls are becoming crappy XP. So I'm going to see if maybe the next step up here, if they're going to be blue again. If not, I might start killing the giants instead. Okay, light blue. Yeah, it looks like all these nulls are... Oh, here's one that's dark blue. As long as they're dark blue, I don't mind. I'll keep pulling them. Okay, gotta catch up on the chats here. Okay, couldn't find y'all, but did get my invite. Gonna head back to the tutorial to get pushing. Okay, cool. Which tunes were yours, Kevro, so I can mark in the notes who is who. Bloints, Fower, Kevra, and Sharkton. Kima Hain, hello! I think I haven't seen you around in a minute, so welcome. I think it's just me that's kind of been out of it for a minute, honestly. That was freaking me out just now. This guy was just standing there, not attacking. I'm over here in the steps killing nulls, because why not? I wonder what Steep's ore is for. I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm guessing it's probably for some armor quest of some kind. Maybe it would have been an upgrade to that stone armor that I had. I really should look that up. Because it could really be cool if I could get my old look back here on this character. I don't even know how many people... Whoa, we got 13 people watching the stream right now. That's pretty sweet. I never get 13 people over there on Discord. You guys rock. Thank you, everybody who's tuned in and checking it out. I hope you're enjoying it so far. So, news, if you're here for any of the news updates. Yes, I was going to not do the stream tomorrow, but it's back on. I'm going to do the stream tomorrow. I'm probably going to start at 7 instead of 6 tomorrow. Mostly because there's some folks that 7 would work better. So, I mean, what I even could do is I could start out a stream at 6 and just do some like solo stuff, like do something with Ginger Fist for a little while for the hour. And then once 7 rolls around and the group starts to get together, I can log out Ginger and get on Somber, and we can do our regular group and our missions. The ore is used to make clay. Really? The Steep's ore is used for clay? I'm a little sad about that. I was hoping it was going to be for something so much better. Oh, the Discord link. The Discord is for people who have made like subscribed to the channel. I might try to find a workaround that eventually for guild members. But for anybody who's subscribed to either the YouTube, even if it's for just a month, or to the what's it called? The Patreon. There's a link for that for anybody that does that. I just wanted to make sure that anybody that got into the Discord wasn't just a random troll, you know, which I think is a good idea because, you know, it's the internet and people exist. And yeah, now if you go under members, you'll see the link to the Discord. So thank you and welcome. I appreciate that. It's and it really does help. It helps me out a lot. We still have Grando around. But yeah, if you go to the YouTube channel under community, no, it's not under community. It's under member or membership. And I believe it's pinned to the top. And there's also like some videos and stuff. Yeah, I see. If you go to the members panel, so like, okay, let's let me open up a new tab here on the browser. I'm going to my channel. So if you go to the channel, you can open up a new tab and go to the channel. And if you go under membership, so you go to my channel, you see membership tab, click on membership, and it's right there at the top. I believe it's a pinned comment. And it says, welcome to the channel. Here's your invite to Discord. And there it is. So yeah, it's really easy. And then you could see some of the strange videos that I've posted for members only. Like making beef stew. Where I'm shaking hands with the devil. And just other random silliness that I chose to share with for members only. Unfortunately, as a member, you also get to end up seeing some of the more ridiculous things that I post. And for that, I'm really sorry. Oh, hey, these guys are yellow. All right, let's kill some of these. I think I'm starting to get to that level where I will feel comfortable going to Ocean Green Hills. And I could start doing the Black Burrow there. And maybe get my Paragon boots. Getting the other Paragon armor is almost too much of a pain in the ass, but the boots were pretty easy, so I might try to get the boots. My name is Green now. Yeah, that's what happens when you join. You also get that little skull next to your name. It's the same skull from like a decaying skeleton from EQ. There's also like some custom emojis and stuff that members get. I want to redo some of the emojis and badges though. Like I'm not completely satisfied with some of them. Wow, there's even level 80 giants over here, man. I'm kind of afraid. Because I'm not even level 70 yet. I don't think I could handle fighting a level 80. So also, hopefully the members don't mind, but I also share all the members' names in the credits of my videos as just another perk thing. And nobody's complained yet. And I've seen a lot of other YouTubers and stuff do the same. So I thought it'd be a nice thing to do. You know, it's like anytime someone's helping support the channel, I really want to make sure that they get some credit for it, you know? Like a good proper thank you. Oh. Yep. Let's oh wait. Sticker bot. Wave, say hi. Okay, there we go. Oh, and we got another thing attacking us. Burly hill giant. These guys are tough. My defender is actually taking some damage here. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to target the ads so I could slow them. All right, they got slowed. They're starting to drop some nice gems too. Aw, geez. We got 2 now. So thank you. Yay, I bullied someone else into joining the cause. No, but I really do appreciate it. Maybe eventually I will conquer the world. And the world will belong to the gnomes once again. That's right. You thought this was just a ridiculous YouTube channel. It's really world domination. And a whole lot of cringe. Never. This is gonna become a gnome state. There will be clockworks in every home. You may already have some. You never know. Anytime you hear that ticking, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, that's one of us sneaking around. Oof. Wow, this guy's got like a whole raiding party over there. Cordigan and friend of Cordigan. Wow. Man, I would not like to have a name friend of Cordigan. It's kind of sad. He can't have his own name. He just has to be a friend to his friend. Ah, crap. Leopards. I hate cats, folks. At least in Everquest. They're not cute. They're not funny. They're just opportunistic bastards. So, yeah. We're still at 13 people watching. Thanks, folks. So, does anybody have any ideas or opinions they'd like to share about possible content coming up? I know that when I'm doing quick tip of the day, seems to be pretty popular. People like those short 10 and 15-minute videos where I just kind of try to give people tips and advice on little things that might be helpful. And I'm trying to do that some more. The only thing is sometimes I run out of ideas on tips to give people. Like, I've already shared all my best ones. So lately I've been doing more stuff about crafting, which has pretty much been like the whole foundation of this channel. When I first started, I was like, yeah, I want to concentrate more on trade skills, because most other YouTubers will do just other content like high-end. I see a lot of people doing like the higher-end content, and I'm not a high-end kind of person. So I can instead do trade skills, because at least I know a lot about that. And it seems to be helpful. Even though there's like armor, like Defiant, that drops now. Not everybody would want to do like cultural armor, like the racial, cultural stuff. But if you need an upgrade and you're still wearing the Glooming Deep stuff and you just haven't found the right Defiant gear for your level, then you can make cultural until you find something better. How about gear or leveling, which is most important? I don't know. I think it's both. Honestly, I know there's a lot of people that I've seen running around. They're multi-boxing. They've got their crew of like 6 characters, which I don't know why you want to do 6 when you could use mercenaries and make it that much easier on yourself. But they might be using MultiQuest or something, like one of those third-party softwares. But anyway, they'll be running around at level 60 plus, still wearing the Glooming Deep armor, the dark blue, which is basically equivalent to crude Defiant. And I'm like, really? How are they not dying wearing that stuff? Because it's not very good. Like, it's great from like level 1 through 20. But then, you know, usually you start, you loot stuff, you start getting rough Defiant, then you start finding ornate Defiant. And then flawed and intricate. And all that stuff is way better than the crude or the Glooming Deep. Yeah, I mean, I'm not even 70 yet. I'm 67. And I was wearing that stone armor, whatever the hell it was called, stone leather or something that I quested. And I was taking some hits, man, and I wasn't too happy about it. So I had to go and make my elaborate cultural. Pottery, yeah. Well, yeah, you need pottery to do a lot of the smithing now, because you have to make your own molds, which kind of sucks. Um, Kevro, I had to learn alchemy and then had to learn pottery so I could make armor dye. The blue color is gross. Yeah. What's Muddy Royal Scroll? Okay. Don't need that right now. And of course it's a cat attacking us. Wow. Somber just decided to take a nap on the job here. So again, I will be streaming tomorrow. I'll probably log in at 6, but if you don't see me at 6, I'll definitely be on by 7. But I was thinking, you know, since most of the group wants to get together at 7, they can, and I can just do some solo nonsense until they log in. Oh man, they spun me right round, and that was not fun. See, this is where multi-boxing comes in handy, because I could switch to the other screen and not have to see that spinning, because it does make me a little bit dizzy and nauseous in real life, seeing the screen like spin around like that. I kind of wish they would do away with that and instead just let you see things normally, but maybe just flash some words that says, "You have been stunned. The world is spinning." We don't really need a visualization of everything because some of us can get sick. We start getting old and we worry about vertigo and crap like that. I'm not even using poison. Jeez. Let me at least hit the poison. You can sit to stop the spin. Yeah. But then I might sit and spin. I don't know. MMO Hippie. I tried the Howler Head. Pretty good. A little sweet. You guys are getting me all curious about this Howler Head. I'm going to have to look it up. Oh yes, I do have a video about the Loyalty Merchant. Just starting on a new server. You can get bags, money, and all that. Yeah. I did one a little while back. Let me see, actually, if go to videos. I don't know if I called it loyalty or not. Yes, Everquest loyalty tokens is what I called it. And it's a picture of me looking stupid, holding something that resembles a loyalty token. And I just called it loyalty tokens. So yeah. Sometimes I look back at some of my thumbnails and stuff and I'm like, man, that is cringy. Oh, we're getting attacked by an opportunistic cat, of course. So yes, streaming tomorrow. I'll probably start at 6, but if not, be there at 7 for sure. And we're gonna do our usual group. I'll be playing Somber. I'm sure Hippie will playing Izzy. And I don't know who else is gonna join us. Hopefully we'll have a full group. I think I did something about mounts, actually. Let me see. I did a video called Mounts and Run Speed Buffs, how to acquire them. So, this is funny. I'm gonna have like everything covered that you're thinking of. Because I really have been, trying to cover all of the basics. I even had a video where I did like Everquest for the complete noob from installation to character creation. So there was that. And I never want to do another video like that ever. That video is going to have to stay there and be the one for that kind of stuff. Because it's so damn boring. It's just, I just didn't really enjoy it. But I think I covered most of it. The only thing I didn't really cover in the video, because it was like 2 or 3 different parts, and I covered races, I covered like deities and religion. I just did not cover the classes because I'm pretty much making little short guides for each class anyway. So that was my logic there. I'm like, pick a class, make a class, figure it out later if it was the right class or not. Yeah, I already made a video about MPG, hippie, you know that. Venting my disdain for that horrible zone. Yeah, I like the bag of platinum. I'm a big fan of that. And I did cover that in my video. The crowns, the bag. That's mostly what I covered. I believe I brought up the crowns, the bag, the healing rune, and the bunny. The deadly bunny. Because, those are things that I always pick those up. Mostly anytime I make a new character. I might pick up a bag. I might pick up the bunny, the rune, the healing rune. Because the healing rune can help in a pinch. Like your healer mercenary died or whatever. Or maybe you didn't have a healer mercenary and you need a little extra heal because you already drank one of your potions. And the refresh on those potions is like 5 minutes. It's old, need a redo. I don't know about that. I'll take a look. I don't think the no, the mounts is pretty new. Loyalty was pretty new too. Yeah, no, I'm fine with the loyalty one, at least for now. I want to cover some stuff that I haven't covered at all yet, if I can. I mean, I'm all for redoing stuff, but the channel's going to get dull really quick if there isn't something new and fresh, People are going to see the video show up. They're going to be like, oh, I've seen this one before. This is just a reboot. And they're just going to go look at someone else, like one of the other EverQuest YouTubers. Which they should, but I want my own view time as well. There's enough room on the platform for everybody. Mounts in Luceland. Yeah, I covered the mounts in Luceland. I mean, I covered the horses. The ones you can buy. because mostly I'm doing stuff for like newer players. There's a whipped, the withered. Oh, he's like a named tree, but it doesn't come across as rare named. Wait, what? From the crates? I don't know. I did the the horses you can buy just in the bazaar. Um, so I'll figure stuff out. Oh, and hello, Jeff. Yeah, I'm not on Oakwind. I'm not going back to that server. I don't care what happens to it. Um, you can buy horses in the bazaar in the Luceland expansion. You can buy just regular standard horses for plat in the bazaar, and it's always been there. Like since Luceland originally dropped, it's been a thing in the bazaar. If you look at the bazaar map, you'll see a room called stables. Go to the stables and you'll find merchants there selling horses. There's also the mounts that you can buy from Legacy of Yakisha, which are the Drogs, the Drogmores. They're the lizard ones. I prefer the lizards actually, because the old Luceland horses look like crap. They're just so like mediocre, and I don't think they did a very good job on the texturing of them. They look very bland and devoid of detail. I really think it would be cool if they did a retexture on those horses. They don't even need to do a remodel, just at least a retexture. Oh wow, the wolves and bears are social over here. They help each other. Oh, Jameson, yeah, you might have missed my video on Oakwind. I don't like Oakwind. That's all that needs to be said about that. Don't care for it. Kima, are you talking about the packages off the website? It's like 9k for the beginner horse. That gets you combat regen, but it's really slow. Yeah, I mean, sure, you need 100k plat to buy them. Like 105 to 110k plat to buy the good fast horse. But it's the same for the Drogmores. You need about the same amount. And when you get higher level, getting that kind of plat isn't all that hard. I'm wondering if I could kill these guys or if I should not. I'm wondering if there's faction. Maybe I won't. I might actually go to Ocean Green Hills, folks, because we're at 67. And I wouldn't mind a change of scenery. I've got a lot of fangs I could turn in too. Well, not a lot, but a couple of stacks. I could do like 3 turn-ins. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to get the Druid to TP us to Blightfire. Actually, planes. I'm just going to TP everybody to knowledge. And I'm going to disband from the group. And I'm just going to use origin and take somber there. So origin. And the druid's going to do circle of knowledge to bring... I mean, really, I could have just used gate on both her and the shaman, but they're teleporting. I'd do another mount video for sure. I believe when I did the mounts, I covered the mounts in the bazaar, okay, that you buy for plat, the mounts that you get from the Daybreak store with your Daybreak tokens, and the mounts that you get that you buy with plat over there in Gulf of Gunthak. Any other mounts is going to be way more advanced for, you know, the high-end players, and they can... One of the high-end YouTubers can make a video for them. You should do another... Was the person that hit the light pole okay? Looked bad. What are you talking about with the light pole? The Daybreak mounts do not give you 450. It gives you 250. Because I have one of them. And here we go. Yes. Mount Blessing Azia. It gives you 250 to your hit points, endurance, and mana. It improves your saves by 25 and your armor class by 9. No. Diza, that's... Are you about to say Diza nuts? Or... but no, Diza's... Is that the second one? Or is it Dina or Diza? But there's one that you got a quest. So look, I'm going to open the Daybreak store. I'm going to go to mounts. And if you get this ghastly abomination, right, the Dragon Scale Skyrider, it starts off with Azia, the Azia buff, but you could do a quest in the next to the POK bank that will upgrade this mount to give you the 500 hit points and mana and endurance buff instead. But that means you're also stuck with this ugly ass mount. And if I pay over 1,000 Daybreak tokens for a mount, I'm gonna ride the damn thing. I'm not gonna go and then pay for another one that actually looks kind of cool, like the evil horse or the Black Wolf saddle. Yeah, I mean, I'm only holding fast to this because I just did videos on them. So I do know. Normally I'd be like, wait, no, I don't know. Maybe you're right. But no, for this I know for sure because I look at the Mount Blessing I have now because I have the Black Wolf saddle that I bought from the Daybreak store, and it's 250 to the hit point, mana, endurance. And I know from doing the quest recently for upgrading the Skyrider that it also it doubled the stats basically from 250 to 500. Yeah, no, I don't like telling people that they're wrong, though, honestly. I hate it because I don't like people trying to call me out on stuff unless I request it. Like when I say things like, yes, if I'm pronouncing this name wrong, feel free to tell me in the comments or give me a pronunciation key. But there's times where someone will try to correct me when there was no correction needed and I was right. Those irritate me a little bit. Just a little, not much, just a little. So if you guys find yourself killing those gnolls, I actually made a video about this. You can come over to this guy, Warden Jakar. Hail him. I'm having some issues right now, man. This sucks. So you say gnolls and you say call the gnolls. You accept. And the great thing is, you can pre-loot the fangs. So you get the Darkfell fangs here. You give them 10 at a time. Damn it, bag, move over. Oh, okay. You hit give, and you get a decent amount of XP. So actually watch the XP this time. I'm at 37.7. I'm going to say gnolls again to get the quest again. And then I'm going to give him the fangs. I'm at 37.7. Now I'm at 38.4. So I got like almost a full percent of XP. It's even better when you're like more like 60, 65. And I got one more stack. And just give it to him. And there we go. Got more XP. And you also get this drink. Darkfell Wine Shot. Gives you 4 intelligence, 4 wisdom, and 10 mana. It's just a refreshing drink. I don't know if it's alcoholic, so don't ask. I haven't actually consumed any of them yet. Jeff said you should make a vid on Beast Lord creations and how the pets work with them. They're a cool class. Now, yeah, see, I don't know if I've done a Beast Lord one yet, so that might be coming. I'm going to try to basically do one for every single class. And I know that there's going to be classes that I'm not very good at. But that's the thing about whenever I make a guide for a class, I always title it as how I play a Beast Lord, how I play a monk. I'm never wanting to say how to play a monk, because then someone's going to get really angry. Like, that's not how you play a monk. I've been playing a monk as my main for 10 years and something. I raided the tomb of whatever, and I don't know. Gamers kind of scare me. Like, I love them, and I'm terrified at the same time, because I've met some where they kind of act like gatekeepers for everything. It's like Star Wars fans, too. Like, if they think you're not a genuine fan, they'll call you a fake fan, or they'll call you this or that, and be like, dude, I liked the movie. That's it. Let it go. So it can get frustrating. And I know I've got a little bit of that in me too. Like, I'm not a big fan of the changes that they're planning on bringing to EQ. This whole thing with the Shoot, I forgot what the hell it's called. Personas. Not a fan. I don't get the whole personas thing. I don't understand it. And so I don't like it. It might end up being just fine. Some folks have been saying that it sounds like it's going to be more of a cash grab where you have to pay for slots and stuff for the personas. And honestly, why would you do that if you could just pay like just a regular subscription fee and just make 8 different characters? Why do you have to have the personas? So that's just a thing I just don't completely understand. Except Berserkers, skip that class. Hey, I've been having a good time playing my new Berserker. They're not bad at all. But that's I'm sure you're joking, but if you're not, then meh, I'm doing Berserkers anyway, and there ain't nothing you could do about it. I plan on doing every class. There classes that I'm gonna like save for last because I really don't want to do them. Absolutely, there is. I don't want to do a wizard. I don't want to do a wizard. I just really don't want to do a wizard. But I will. I'll try to do my best at a wizard. All the other ones I've pretty much played at one point or another, and I'm pretty fine with all of them. I don't think I'm great at any of them. Maybe I'm okay at playing a mage, and that's probably about it, because a mage has been my main forever, even though I like playing all the other classes. I just don't like the whole idea that once you're out of mana, you're pretty much food for anything that wants to eat you. You know? And in that respect, wizards are fundamentally broken and not the most fun to play. At least if you're a mage, if you're completely out of mana, you could send the pet in to attack while you run for the hills, and you might actually survive. You might get away in time. But if you're a wizard, you know, some opportunistic cat sees you sitting there meditating, he's going to come and chomp on that ass and eat you up. So they're not fun in that respect, you know? I wouldn't even say mage is all that easy. You still gotta watch aggro with a mage as well. I mean, it's very similar to a wizard, except a wizard can teleport, a mage can't. And a mage has an awesome pet that a wizard doesn't have. Wizards get kinda pets. They get those silly little swords that charge at you just like a cleric's hammer. But they have no hit points, and if they get hit once, they're dead. Now, the only thing that has kind of saved the wizard from completely being useless is that they can have a mercenary now, which can help. You know, you get a wizard, it might be the best thing to do is just to get a tank mercenary so you could stand back and blast stuff and hopefully kill the thing before your mercenary dies. I mean, I know they get snare, I know they get root, but it's real easy to break root. And snare wears off after so long. I'd rather play a druid than a wizard. And I'm not even that fond of druids. Yeah, I never got into the quad kiting and the swarm kiting or any of that. Um, I was a simple fella. I liked playing my gnome mage. I liked being ridiculous. I liked doing trade skills. I wasn't. There's no need to go on about that, Jeff. Saying this or that like class sucks. I know I said that I don't like wizards, but I don't think I said wizards suck. And if I did, then I'm sorry, because I don't want to say any class sucks. It just sounds hostile. Whoa, we got 16 viewers right now. Thank you, everybody, for joining in. Maybe the heated conversation is just what everybody wanted. See, I like that a lot better, Jeff. Thanks. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't want to crap on anybody. There might be a viewer that really loves wizards, and I get it. People start insulting gnomes and or mages, and I try to joke about it and stuff and be like, ha ha ha, yeah, you hate gnomes. But honestly, sometimes when you hear like people dissing on mages for the 50th time in the same day, you're like, enough. I know you hate gnomes. Find a new joke. But yeah, so that's why I'm trying to not insult other EverQuest races and or classes. Are there some that I don't like? Yes. Is that okay? Yes. But I don't want to, I'm never going to insult someone else for playing them. You know, if someone says, I love playing a wizard, I'm like, you do you, buddy. Good for you, you know. I'm glad. If you enjoy it, do what you love, you know. That's like somebody could say, Fez, you suck. This YouTube channel should just die. I'm like, well, that's your opinion, but I enjoy it. I'm going to keep going. Have a nice day. And then I might just block them from my channel, but you know, that's just me. But yeah, I try to stay positive as much as possible. I've got my negative moments, you know? Like I did actually make a video that said I hate MPG, but that's just a zone. Who cares? It's not like I'm insulting a player character. And if somebody else loved MPG, more power to ya. I just won't be going there. My first tune, August 2000, Wizard. He's 120 now. That's cool. That's cool. Congrats. I never made it to 120. So you're better at EverQuest than I am. Either that or you got more time on your hands, or you just haven't made many alts like I have. Because yeah, I don't have a single character up to 120. Although they could also be, I've known some of our own guildies who might have actually paid to get power leveled. I don't know if he's in the stream, so I won't say any names. But you know who you are. Jeff, gnomes are short. It's okay. Yeah, it is okay. It's fine to be short. See, I used to be pretty much average height, but with everybody coming in at like 6 foot plus anymore, I feel short. I feel like a real life gnome. Hippie said, you heard of whack-a-mole when you play smack a gnome. Fez, you going to dye beard for Christmas? Uh, dye. Um, die. Yeah, the beard's gonna die. I'm gonna kill it. It's gonna get shaved off. No, I don't know, man. Uh, I'll tell you what. Maybe if by Christmas I hit 1K subs. I don't know. I think that's way too easy though. Uh, but maybe if I hit 1K subs for Christmas, I might consider it. Yeah, I might consider it. And it won't be the whole beard, it would just be the white stripe that gets to dye if that happens. I'm not going to do it for free. Gnomes don't do anything for free. We like money. No, no, I need money to survive, unfortunately. Um, Calling up more viewer bots. But yeah, so yeah, we could say that for if by December, is it going to be Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? Let's say Christmas Eve, because maybe Christmas Day I could do a stream with the red beard. Okay, so we'll say Christmas Eve, December the 24th. If by December the 24th, if I get 1,000 subs and it has to stay 1K into Christmas Day or whatever. I don't want none of this where I hit 1K and then a day later I'm like down by another 10 subs because random people decided to unsubscribe or whatever or deleted accounts. Then if it stays there, then yes, I'll do it. I'll do it. Sure. Sound like a deal? So share them videos and if it happens before then I guess I'll really have to dye the beard and I'll dye it before then. But if it's like the 25th and that's when it turns over to 1,000, then no deal. It has to be the 24th or sooner. That's the deal. I think that's fair. More than fair because we're really close to 1,000 now. We're at 878. So we're almost at 900 already. So I think asking for just over 100 subs in about a month's time isn't asking for too much. And I'll keep cranking out the videos. I could put a stop to the channel growth real easy by just not putting out more videos. But that would be cheating, and I'm not going to do that. Now, I can't promise I'm going to keep putting out videos every single day. Worst case scenario, I have to go back to Wednesdays and Sundays, which was my original thing, with streamings on Friday and Saturday. I've also been trying to stream on Twitch. So, there's that. I might have to get rid of some of this crap on me. Come on. Why does everybody always got to cover up the parcels guy? Like, they do it a lot. They cover him up and it makes it really hard to click on him. I always try to leave plenty of space because I think of others, but I know not everybody else does. And I guess that's okay. But it would be really nice if people would start thinking of others. I don't know where I'm going after this. Oh, I talked about maybe going to Ocean Green Hills. So I might do that still. Although it's starting to get late. It's already 9. And I've been going to bed pretty early. We're still at 15 viewers though. See, that's the thing. I always hate leaving a live stream when we got a good amount of viewers watching. It's like, you guys know my weakness. Damn it. Um, Asking a lot there. What? A lot for like 1,000 subs in a month? I don't think so. I don't think that's too much. I think that's just fine. So, hey, Hippie, I know you do a little bit of trade skill stuff. Do you need any steeps ore for anything? Because I really don't know what to use it for. Tomorrow I am streaming probably at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Eastern Time. For reference, it is 9 o'clock p.m. right now. But 6 p.m. Eastern Time, I'll probably start. Maybe a little later than that. I don't really expect the main group to log in until 7. But I just figured I would go and do some stuff solo until they all come online. Because I don't want to make any of them feel left out. Especially considering that I wasn't supposed to be streaming at all this weekend. But the plans fell through. So now I can. So yeah, Saturday stream. I'll be on at 6 p.m. Eastern Time or New York City time. But the main group will come on at 7. So if you can't log in and watch the stream until 7, that's fine. You're not going to miss much. It'll just be me before then. I think the streams are a lot more fun when all the guys are on in the group and everything, because we all do live chat on the Discord, and it makes it does make it more fun, more enjoyable. Oh, hey, my enchanter is still here, which means I can get rehasted. So let me unsuspend my minions, and I get the enchanter to cast a haste. While I'm here in POK, is there anybody else that needs a guild invite? Let me know. Oops. I'm casting one of the weak buffs. So this is cool. Level 80 buffs work on these characters now. That's pretty awesome. I wonder if I could push it and get level 85 buffs to work. I don't know. Eastern Ohio in here. Yes. Yeah, I am in Ohio. That's pretty much been made canon. I'm not doxing myself or anything. Oh wow, so I can get level 85 brain buff to work on everybody. That's real nice. Even the level 90 haste is working? So does that mean I can get the level 90 brain buff to work? Holy smokes. I'm going to be doing really well if I get these higher level buffs working. Yep, it took. All right. Nice. All right, so I think I am going to go to Ocean Green Hills just for a little bit and see if it works out. I could start trying to get the Paragon boots at least. Asking a lot there. No people to be considered to others. Stream 7 Eastern. Yeah, Ohio is where all the cool people live. It's actually 45. At 45, you can get like the level 60 brain buff like KEI and the level 60 haste. At least that's what it used to be. It used to be always 45. I don't know if they lowered it to 40. But there are other caps like, at level 60, you can't get like a level 80 buff. But now, I guess, at 67, I could get level 90 buffs. So, wow. That's pretty amazing right there. So I guess I'm going to go to time. I need to fix my freaking UI where it's the exact same on every character. Because I got some where I updated it, like on Ginger. And then I've got others where I updated it, but I updated it differently. And then I've got some like the frog, where I haven't updated it at all. And they've got like a dozen chat windows. Actually, correction, the frog was updated. It was the druid that has like 4 or 5 different chat windows. I have 1,400 marks of valor. Is that enough to buy anything good? Oh, yeah, yeah. I think like 300 or 400 is enough to buy something good. It depends on what level you are. Yeah, the higher level you are, the more marks you'll need. And you could buy gear for yourself or for your mercenary using marks. I don't have any Valor marks. I just have some of these Richard marks that I've been trying to get rid of that nobody wants. Richard Marks CDs. Either CDs or marks on the Richard. I don't know. I'm just being ridiculous. Anyway. This guy's so creepy looking. Hey, Zabruxaruk. How you doing? How's it hanging, buddy? Alright. Ocean Green Hills. Or is my age showing? Yes. A little bit. That's okay, man. I'm there too. I remember CDs. I also remember tape cassettes. I remember making mixtape cassettes. And then after that, I remember burning mixed CDs for people on a computer. And I also remember kind of missing tape cassettes because when I got my first CD player, it would skip all the damn time. And that was really frustrating. 8-track days. Yeah, I think we're all old. I think if you play EverQuest, it pretty much means you're old. And that's okay. I remember the 45s. Let me get the group invisibility. Foliage shield. I don't even know if I'll be able to cast this, honestly. I'm shocked. I can cast it without fizzling. Oh my goodness. The world is gonna stop. I didn't think I worked on my whatever the skill to cast invisibility on that druid. I remember Betamax. I remember the show Fraggle Rock and barely ever seeing it because we couldn't afford cable. I only saw it when I was at my one sister's house who could afford cable and thinking, okay, this show isn't all that. I'm not really missing much. You know, I was a teenager. I think the only thing that really impressed me about cable was that there were some movies that actually showed you boobs. But you know, when you're a teenager, that's all you need. I do remember Richard Marx, just not the music. I listened to back. I'm more of a lead person. Now I'm starting to get scared that some of these things, like just this yard trash, is being read to me. That's not okay. Why is the yard trash read to me? Should I not be here? I figured you meant Led Zeppelin, yeah. Yeah, I mean, see, these quests are for level 65. So it should be fine. I mean, they might swallow me whole, num num num, all gone, but that's okay. I'm just going to get all the level 65 quests here. I want to make sure I can get into Blackborough. I'm probably going to get killed, but that would make for a great ending to the video, or the live stream. All right, I got all the quests. So I got 4 of them by the look of it. Now I just got to get it for the others, otherwise they can't get in. That's the thing about this Blackborough, is you got to get the quests so you can't enter. It's like locked and stuff. Okay, got that. Sorry, I'm just concentrating on getting the quests at the moment. I'll look up at the chat in a sec. Okay, I think I got them all for that one. And then I got to get it for the druid. Almost done getting the quests. Sorry, folks. I know you're just looking at the one screen. I'm kind of glad that the software works like that, though. Because sometimes I want to look up other stuff while I'm streaming, and it hides everything. It just shows the primary character and that's it. And I really do like that. I think it kind of helps keep things safer for me anyway. Because I'm pretty stupid. It wouldn't be too hard for me to dox myself. Alright, we're going. Oh yeah, I could always get a res in the guild lobby and stuff. But it's still nice to not die if you can. You know, if you can avoid it. That's cool. Same here, man. Especially, you know, someone else from Ohio. That's always nice. I mean, there's things I might talk about in Discord that I won't talk about here. Like who makes the best chili. You should stop watching Cornhub in the background. Well, you know, we like our corn. Jesus, really? A snake is attacking? Yeah, you know, I'm gonna just have everybody go inside. There we go. I'm not even gonna fight like 3 different things that are red to me that are all garbage mobs. If I'm gonna get killed, I'm gonna get killed by the gnolls, damn it. Yeah. Yeah, I think West Virginia is right next door. I dated a girl from West Virginia, though, and it was not really a good experience. But let's not talk about that now. There is a lot of things in my life that were not good experiences. So it's not like it's anything new. See, the only thing that's going to be really kind of hard here is going to be, I don't know if I have any crowd control in this group. Aside from, well, the druid might be able to use the harmony type of spell. But I don't know if it's going to land, if it's going to be enough. Because this guy is 75 and I'm 67. So he is almost 10 full levels ahead. And we are messing him up. It's just going to be really hard to kill multiple mobs if we have ads. I think if we have ads, someone's definitely going to be going down. Especially, I don't even have heroic armor. I just have elaborate cultural on my monk, which is pretty sad. Ooh, gem encrusted gold nugget. Yes, please. Oh, somebody went skull crazy. No, I know it doesn't do anything. Yeah, I can feign death. That is true. And yeah, and the harmony won't do anything once they're engaged. I know that as well. The best shot I have is the shaman. Just if they can slow everything fast enough. Calm. I have harmony of nature, but I don't think it's gonna work on 75. Yeah, the highest level I can use it on is 65. So it's going to be bad. I'm going to have to like wait long periods of time. I don't think I'm going to get very far in here. Dang. This guy almost one-shotted the monk. I might need to go to a different zone. Is Ocean Green Village a little bit easier, do you think? Hippie? I mean, for a level 65 mission, this sure is tough. Yeah, sucker. I should memorize sucker. Sucker. Transport. Miscellaneous. I wonder what's better, sucker or lesser sucker for this particular occasion. Cast time 10.5. Sucker. Cast time 9. Okay, sucker is better. Is it? So do you guys pronounce this sucker or succor? I'm just pronouncing it sucker for now. About the same level as hills. Okay, I gotta wait because there's 3 right now. And I don't think that there's any way that I can really feign death fast enough. Okay, I got feign death set here on number 9. So I'll keep my finger on 9. And once one of these guys tries to move, I'll try to feign death because I should just get 2 if the pather goes away like they do sometimes. It's either going to work or it's not. And like I said, worst case, I could just do the sucker. I don't think this is going to happen, though. Because, okay, I got the rest of the group right here at the entrance. I can't pull them back any further. Yeah, these 3 are still going to be here. They're not... I don't think it's going to work. Because they're really close still. Yeah. I mean, it'll be funny if I get smushed. Like I said, let me hang on to the 9 key over here. I'll try to pull the one guy. We'll see what happens. I'll use my pull mob button. I'm going to wait for this fourth guy to clear. Okay, that's terrifying. Yeah, see, and they all leave together. I am on Foronavi, and that's where we play. Foronavi, that's where the guild is. So I might just have to go out and kill like yard trash and stuff. Because there's just no way, man. I'm gonna hit the group invis here. Really? Is that what happened? Hang on. Memorized the wrong damn spell. Jesus Christ. There we go. Yeah, I mean, if I die because I did something stupid, that's fine. But I'm not going to intentionally go and pull everything to intentionally get myself killed. That would just be dumb. So yeah, I'm giving up on that one. I'll go back there when I get a couple more levels. I'd rather go and do a Dragons of Norath or something than just face certain absolute death. If I could have kept single pulling, I would have been fine. But with those three, until that was broken up, there was no way that anything good was going to come of that. But I can try to get one quest done, because there's these gnolls that spawn outside of Blackburrow, and they drop packages, and I could just try to get the packages. So I'm just going to set up a little camp right here, and I should be able to survive this. Because there's a gnoll right there, and he should come alone. And he's still red and still able to freaking spin me like a record. Christ, he was wailing on me. These guys hit like trucks. Especially when you got crap gear and you're a squishy monk. A Google Doc on the post on the Discord. Yeah, that's fine, man. I do know how to get the boots easy enough, but at this level it's pretty much impossible. I don't think I'm going to have much of a good time in Blackburrow until I get closer to level 70. But look, I got the satchel. I just need 2 more for the other guys. It's stage completed. So I will get to complete one of these quests. Oh, and there's another guy, another Blackburrow lurker. So I think I'll get this quest out of the way. And then, I don't know, I might It's getting close to my bedtime. Yeah, this place is bad. Everything's red to all my guys. I'm level 67, and everything here is level 70 plus. Oh crap, we got a snake. I gotta pacify the snake, or we're gonna die. Stupid snake is gonna take us down. Okay, the snake's been slowed. We're okay. We'll be fine. I'm using an AA ability that's supposed to help my damage. Alright, you stupid snake. You opportunistic jerk. You're no better than a cat. Oh, and now we got a rat in the mix. Yeah, I never thought I'd see rats that were red to me at this level. So we got 2 of the satchels now. We just need 1 more for the shaman. I once had a pull where all my tunes died and the mercs finished the fight, rezzed me back up. How humiliating. Well, Joby Wan, that sounds kind of awesome, because sure, you died, but at least the mercs survived and rezzed you. I mean, it's kind of hilarious, and it's kind of great because you didn't have to go back and deal with all the crap, you know. But I'm completely confident in saying that if it wasn't for this crazy bitch right here, the Banshee Defender, I would be dead. I would be dead. This crazy chick is taking all the hits for the group, so I guess I'm gonna try to pull some of these bats and stuff. Maybe it will get another null to spawn, and hey, you know, it'll be some XP, I guess. I'm not even paying attention to see how much XP I get per kill, and maybe I should. Just help me. Oh my god. The freaking bear den mother. Are you kidding me? Abort, abort. All right. Sucker worked. Yeah, that den mother is nasty. That would have taken us out easy. My tank was already at 50% health. I mean, so was the rat, but the den mother would have wiped the floor with the group. That thing killed me so many times back in the day when Fez was a little baby gnome. Oof. Yeah, you know, maybe I should go to Dragon Scale Hills instead. It's a little bit lower level. And I can kill doom bugs and stuff and scarecrows. A snake, a cat, and a rat sounds like a Dr. Seuss book, right? I was killed by a snake, a cat, and a rat. Alright, so let's have the druid bring us somewhere else. I honestly, I should probably go to sleep, folks. I don't mean to dip out when we got a good 14 people, but it's at least it's not at the peak anymore. Planes, circle of knowledge. Um, yeah, I think, trying too hard, like to excel with this character, and it's just not going to happen. I wonder if I could see like where I leveled up or where I got XP from an actual kill and how much XP it was. I mean, because with everything being red here, you would think it would be like phenomenal, right? I would think so. I think this has been one of my most active streams to date so far. I mean, I've had some decent ones over on Discord, but not like the ones over here on YouTube. You guys are always here for me. I appreciate it. So at least there wasn't any kind of full party wipe. Actually, nobody died at all, so that was kind of awesome. I managed to get us the hell out when the den mother came attacking us. Stupid bear. That's like a rare named too. It drops like some decent loot, I think, if I remember correctly. But there would have been no way for me to kill it. I'm sure my tank would have died, and when it died, it would have just been completely over. Game over, man. So yeah, I got some rat pancreases, some snake pancreas, got a golden nugget, gem encrusted gold nugget. That's 366. Woohoo! I'm rich. And I did get 2 of the satchels for the Dark Paw supplies. I just need 1 more. I could always, bring one of my characters there with Fez and wipe the floor with everybody, but where's the fun in that? I wouldn't mind just killing the den mother for revenge, though. Why everybody, my other 2 guys got hung up on the wall over there? Alright, there we go. So that was it. That's today's stream. Oh, right. So the druid is still in the old guild. See what I mean? Den of Duplicitous. But the new guild is Chamber of Chaos. So I appreciate everybody for coming on and hanging out for a while. Look, the stream count came back on. Nobody wants me to log off. But I do need some sleep. I want to try to keep my decent sleep schedule. Especially the 20th is creeping up. And on the 20th, I got to deliver my car to the shop to get fixed. And if that doesn't happen, I'll never, ever get my car fixed. And I'll end up running out of money because I'm living off of savings right now, guys. Because I don't know if everybody knows, but I'm an Uber driver. My car got sideswiped. It was a hit and run. And I had to wait over a month because all the body shops are full up, and it's not until the 20th of this month that they're able to fit me in to get my car fixed. And I have no idea how long it's going to take for them to get it fixed, because they might have to have parts on back order or whatever. And there's this big supply chain cluster thing going on right now. So yeah, and if anybody wants to help out and leave a super like or a super thanks or anything at any time, I would really appreciate it. Again, we're going to stream tomorrow at, I'm probably going to be here at 6 p.m., but for sure the main stream starts at 7. That's when the group is going to be forming and getting together. I might just solo a little bit with Ginger before the main stream starts. And then once it does, I'll get Somber out and we'll go and do something terrible and hurt lots of things with heavy weapons and blunt instruments. So thanks, everybody. Please, if you can, subscribe, or if you feel like it, become a YouTube member or a channel member. There should be links in the description of the stream for the other social media things. I mean, I even have a TikTok. It's crappy and ridiculous, and I don't do like dances or anything like the cool kids do, but I try to be funny on there on occasion. Just not as often as here. I want to start like maybe finding clips from my regular content and maybe trimming it down into like little TikToks or something. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe get some new people interested into playing EverQuest. Let's get them all hooked. If everybody's playing EverQuest, then there's nobody out there committing crimes, They'll be too busy playing EQ. So everybody have a good night. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I appreciate you all. Again, tomorrow, 7 p.m., I might be here a little early, like I said. That's Eastern time. So thanks for watching. If you still want more of me, check out my videos. Have a good night, everybody, and thank you again for joining me. I really, really appreciate you guys.